Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, laddies, lasses, and everyone in between. I am your host, Trey, and today I will talk to you about my background. It's much different than what we're used to seeing, and that is because dun, 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 I have separated from my boyfriend. And this was something that I was planning for a while, and I didn't really have anywhere to go. So, I was staying with him until I found, something like a shelter that I would be okay going, or, something like that. But he had seen a message that I was sending an old friend. And when I mean old friend, I mean, like, I've known the kids since I was in 4th grade. And, like, he's married with a child. So, he's not married with a child, but he's married and has a kid. But, yeah, there was a huge argument, and this was the moment where I was like, you know what, I'm breaking the cycle. I thought I was breaking the cycle when I forced us to go into couples therapy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, I thought I had changed. I thought I broke the cycle by forcing us into therapy. And he works a full-time job Monday through Friday until like 6 o'clock. So I had to find a place. I had to do this, that, and the other. And, yeah, I thought that would break the cycle. But the cycle had not broken, which meant that, there was no foreseeable change. So I decided to actually break the cycle. And it's so weird because one minute he's calling me toxic, and then the next minute he's like, there's always a spot here for you. So I'm like kind of confused.
You're good with my dancing skills there.
We're doing the shuffle.
One dog trying to go that way, and then the other one.
Yes.
Cool. Anything useful? Probably not.
Anything for me? That's funny.
Let's see.
Oh, maybe I should get a copy of the mail key.
No. Ah, damn it.
I don't know if he would give me my mail.
My policy: if you can't get my name right, I don't raise you.
Yes. It's probably spam.
It is guaranteed. Thank you. Where do you want me to put this, by the way?
I'm gonna put it on my wallet.
I also had a random realization that if I get my ochirectomy, that also meets the legal requirement for to be able to get my gender updated on all my crap.
I don't see why it's not updated now.
They don't allow you to unless if you go through surgical procedures. You have to go through surgical intervention to be able to have it updated.
That's sis.
They don't include what surgery it constitutes. Just gender confirming surgery.
So if I wanted a hysterectomy, would that be gender conforming? Because
yes,
my lady bits give me
dysphoria.
Nothing but stress.
Yes,
ma'am, let's do that. And you can have an okay uterus and stuff. You can have my periods.
Got that done.
My roommates are really great. I did have group today, and the group was focusing on being mindful, being effective, and being non-judgmental.
So that letter just got sent out too. So I'm good on that. I just gotta get the laundry's going.
Ready, boys?
Yeah, they're asleep though, and they're so cute, all cuddled up.
They're little
ready to get done. So it's like when they wake up, what I'm gonna do is I take them out. I clear off the table and I put on the table because they can run around and play on the table. They don't jump down because they don't like jumping in their heights. And then I get their cage clean.
That makes sense.
I hate dirty bathrooms really badly. They bother me.
So I'm back. I think my dog wanted to join me. But yeah, the purpose of the group and my homework this week is thinking non-judgmentally, mindfully,
Kid already fucking ruined that.
and I already forgot what the other one was. What was the other? Non-judgmental, one mindfully, and effectiveness. If you have an infected tooth, it would be more effective to pull it out. You wouldn't want to because it would hurt, but it's infected, so you gotta take it out. So let's take my tea for example. If I wasn't thinking about thinking, I would say, oh my gosh, this tea is hot. I hate waiting for tea. This is stupid. I hate tea now because I have to wait for it. But in reality, the water needs to be at a hot temperature so it can steep. I can't drink it at a hot temperature because I will scald myself, and it needs time to steep. So that's thinking non-judgmentally. Being one mindfully would be how right now I'm talking and I'm trying not to focus on anything else. I mean, I do have my tea right here, but being mindful is kind of hard. You have to like catch yourself when you're trying to multitask, and us humans multitask a lot of the time. You divide your attention when you multitask. I don't care what people say. You can use the example of saying your ABCs and then counting to 26. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V, X. No, I went backwards. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. But if you go both of them at the same time, like A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4, E, 5, F, 6. You're going slower because you're multitasking. You try doing it. And I mean, you saw how quickly I said my alphabet and my numbers. I can say my alphabet backwards. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, G, E, D, C, B, A. Boom. But say that and then say your letters backward, or say your numbers backwards. Z, 26, Y, 25, X, 24. You know, it's gonna take longer because you're dividing your attention. So when you're drinking tea, and this goes back to the observing, describing, participating. When you drink your tea, you're not just drinking tea. I mean, you are just drinking tea, but you're smelling it, you're taking in the aromas, you're tasting it, you're feeling its warmth. And to be one mindful is to just drink the tea. Oh, that's good. I've got matcha green with turmeric and black pepper. And then I have, what is this one? Ginger peach turmeric. So, stomach health, energy, inflammation. That's some good tea. Now, I'm not going to sit here and drink my tea and try to play my ocarina or try to play my guitar because, well, that's going to be messy. And I don't think you can play as well when you're trying to drink tea. I use two hands to drink tea because it is an experience. And yeah, that was homework. Being non-judgmental, finding effectiveness. Oh, we didn't touch on effectiveness. We touched on being one mindful, and we touched on being non-judgmental. No, we did touch on effectiveness when I talked about the toothache. I'm not going by a script. I never go by a script. So everything is usually, I plan it out in my head, or I have like one word, you know, like one or two words that are down on paper, and it's like, okay, I'm supposed to talk about that. But yeah, that's homework for the week. And next week, we will be focusing on loving kindness, which is a new addition to the group. I have not yet learned about love and kindness in DBT, but I mean, I'm ready to learn. And this week again, I was the only person in group. Everybody else was therapists. But it was good. My therapist is one of the therapists that are in DBT. So I get to see her double time. Well, twice a month and then every Monday for group. Which I love. I love group. You know, it gives me a reason to get up in the morning. You know. And where I am now, there are these two wonderful children. And maybe it's because, you know, I'm part-time. I'm not parent. But they're so cute. And they're so adorable. And, like, they have, like, little sibling rivalry. But it's adorable. It's so adorable. And you can see, like, one made an accident but pissed the other one off. And then the other one's doing something on purpose to make it equal. And it's adorable. It's adorable to watch children. And then to think, like, they have so much potential. Their brain is so plastic. And when I say plastic, I mean, like, plasticity, as in malleable. You know, they're so willing to be open-minded. When you're judgmental, you're making a closed-minded opinion. I feel like I'd be really good with interpretive dancing. I mean, I like poi. So I do kind of dance with my poi to music. Last night I was doing Into the Unknown, like the actual Frozen version. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I have a new background because I'm in a new spot. And I must say, I'm glad I don't have to hide anymore. I can be myself as a genderqueer, as a bitch with jelly rolls, as a crier. You know, like, I feel accepted. I feel accepted. When I told Shay that I was genderqueer, when I told my boyfriend at the time that I was genderqueer, he didn't really understand it. And at the end of it, he was like, well, if you want to be a man, I don't think we can be together. And it's not that I want to be a man, it's that I don't want a gender. Does that make sense? I don't want to be a man, I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a human. Like, if I had enough money, I would get a hysterectomy, a nip tuck, and I'd get my belly button removed. And I'd get, like, elf ears. Yeah. 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 But, I don't know. It's early. We have talked about boundaries, me and their wives. I'm not going to say names, but I did have a boundary and a goal conversation, and that, you know, it felt really good to be able to talk about boundaries and things like that. And, you know, to voice worries and opinions and just being able to talk and also give each other space when needed. You know, I really appreciate it. This living situation reminds me of when I lived with a couple in Las Vegas. And I don't know, we just had a lot of fun as a family. I mean, even now, before I even came here, we've gone foraging. I've been able to take my dog with me outside. Like, I wasn't able to do that when I lived next door. And I don't know, it's just so much more accepting and peaceful. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling quite good. If you're ready for the challenge with me for this week, the focus is being non-judgmental, being mindful, and being effective. Figure out what works. Pay attention to what's going on in your mind. Try to clear it. And don't focus on too many things at the same time. The past is behind us. We can't change it. And the future doesn't exist yet. Or should I say the past doesn't exist anymore and the future doesn't exist yet? However we want to put it. By the way, I really like this bob. I didn't cut my hair or anything, I just parted it. And without all that, it actually lays down. If I did have all of my hair at this length, it would be like, yeah, it would be like this. So yeah, that's life today. Let me know what other things that you guys want to hear about. You know, whether that's my Facebook peeps or my subscribers, all 8 of you, or anything really. I mean, this is a very open space. I try not to be judgmental, and this week I am focusing on not being judgmental. Things are not bad or good, they just are. Facts on facts on facts. Well, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Good night, good evening, good day to you, sir, madam, and everything in between. Love y'all.